Welcome back to I Buy It, Flip It, Ship It. Let's begin. All right, so all these are going out to a buyer. We've got the Star Wars 75315 Imperial Light Cruiser. We've got one of the Mandalorian Battle Packs. We've got Obi-Wan's Hut. We have Duel on Mustafar. And we have 3 of the 501st Battle Packs. So now we've also added the Batman Joker's Trike Chase. So I'll do a breakdown with all these costs and profits. Going to go through these Lego sales one by one, kind of give you an idea of what we got here. Now, I've already made the sales happen. These are just inventory that I have on hand. So some of these I'm not going to have in hand to show you. I'll just show you a picture. But I listed a whole bunch of my Lego that are retired. I put that on Facebook because on eBay, they haven't really moved, and it's harder to sell on eBay because to get the profit that I want, I have to list it a little bit higher because of the fees and the shipping that's built into those fees. So anyways, put these on Facebook, was able to put them at a lower cost because I'm not paying any fees on Facebook when I meet up with people. And that's what I did, local pickups for all of these, and they're actually to the same people. It's going to be great. So this is the Spider-Man Ghost Rider 76173 versus Carnage, and I found these, I believe, on clearance at some point, or they're at least 20% off. Can't remember. What I paid was $14 for this, and it sold for $30. 114% return on investment. 16 bucks. Pretty good. 14 in, made 16 back on top of the 14 that I already paid. So happy with that. Check out some of these other ones. Here I've got Bruni from Frozen 2. He's the salamander. This is a character build. And this one I got for $5. I believe this was at Family Dollar. This was maybe a year or two back. But they were marking down these and the Olafs. And so this was only $5 invested. And it sold for $15 to this buyer. So I made $10 off of that deal. Which is a $10 profit is a 200% return on investment. So even though that return on investment seems really high, it's only a $10 profit. So it's not that exciting. Got some more though coming up. Okay, nothing to catch here, but this one was a one-off. I found this on clearance. This is a Speed Champions 1985 Audi Sport Quattro. I don't know anything about cars, so I'm not really a big Speed Champions investor, but this was on clearance for only $18, or was marked down to $18, I'm not sure. This is set number 76897, and it sold for $45, which is a $27 profit, 150% return on investment. All right, this is another one I don't have on hand anymore. I originally had 2, but I sold those actually to the same buyer, one on the first transaction and another one on the second transaction. So on the first transaction, this one, I only paid $18 for. It sold for $40. That is a $22 profit, and that's 122% return on investment. I know a lot of investors are interested in the return on investment. I'm just interested in making some money. So if it's good money, I'm happy with that. Here's the next one. All right, this is another one-off. I found this at Walmart on clearance, and I wasn't sure how this was going to do, and this was a more expensive set originally, but marked down, it just seemed like a no-brainer to go ahead and pick at least one up. And this is the 75315 Star Wars Imperial Light Cruiser. It does have the Moff Gideon figure, I believe, in there, which makes the price go up a little bit better than a normal gradual increase on some of the other retired sets. So I only paid $109 for this, and it sold for $200. This is starting the second transaction, which I showed some of the footage here of what actually went out in that group of that second transaction. And that totaled about $510 altogether. But this one by itself was $200. That's a $91 profit. And it's only an 83% return on investment. But I am happy with that because it was a $91 profit. I like the high dollar profits regardless of the return on investment percentage. But we'll continue. If you're a Lego investor, you probably know what this is. The 501st Clone Trooper Legion. I messed that whole thing. 501st Legion Clone Troopers. It's pretty much a battle pack, but it's got the vehicles with it. But this one I found at Facebook, and I sold on Facebook. A seller had a bunch of these. I think he had 8 in total he was trying to get rid of. And I negotiated a price with him about $18 a piece. So this I got $18 into, and the buyer that I just sold it to bought 3 of these, each for $50, and that's a $32 profit, and that is 178% return on investment. But $32 profit times 3, that is $96 just for 3 sets that only had 54 dollars invested into. So yeah, pretty good with that. On to the next one. Now the market is still flooded with these. I thought these were going to do pretty well with Mandalorian seasons coming out, and this one, it's just been a slow mover. I sold one of these a while back for 40. I was actually surprised that it sold for 40. But I went ahead and listed this on Facebook for $30 since I'm not having to charge any fees for it. And it did sell to this buyer. I only paid $12 to get this, I believe, at Walmart when it was 20% off, somewhere in that $12 range. 75267 Mandalorian Battle Pack. And that is an $18 profit, which comes out to 150% return on. Is that no, I think it's 50%. Yeah, 50%. I wrote down 50% return on investment. And in this second transaction here, I did sell the other Obi-Wan hut that I had. That is set number 75270. Paid $18 for it. Sold for $40. $22 profit, which is 122% return on investment. Now this set is a Lego Star Wars Duel on Mustafar. 75269 is the set number. And I found this also Walmart clearance. And just to be honest with you, I did pick up a lot of Walmart clearance when I first started doing Lego investing. And that's not a good idea. I don't recommend that unless you got a way to offload it. I'm currently trying to offload stuff that I bought 2 years ago on Walmart clearance that I probably shouldn't have. A lot of friends stuff. But anyways, this I believe was going to be good because Star Wars is very popular. And this is a very iconic scene from the third movement, the third movie. Man, I got to get my words right. It's late. But this one, 75269, Duel on Mustafar. $12 only invested in that, and it sold for $40 to this buyer, and that is a $28 profit. And this is actually so far the best return on investment at 233%. And I just so happen to have another one of these on hand. This is the Lego Batman Joker's Trike Chase 76159. I found this on clearance as well at Walmart. Crazy markdown, only $10. Could not pass that up. Went ahead and got it. This is going to be the best return on investment. Sold this for $50 to the same buyer, and that's a $40 profit. That comes out to 200% return on investment. So I would say we had a great weekend, and that was just the Lego investment or Lego flipping, however you want to look at it, part of it. And here's the other items that I sold on eBay. All right, before we get into those sales, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel if you like content like this, and let's get into those sales. Got this gray whale shark. This is from Walgreens. It was on clearance, I believe after Christmas, and I picked it up for, I believe, only $6. And they had a couple more, but I wasn't sure about this one, how it was going to do, but it looks like it did pretty well. It sold for $29.99, plus about $10 shipping. Got this Imaginext Superman in his black and silver Krypton costume. And I found this at the bins along with a bunch of other Imaginext characters. Now, I will pick them up from time to time. Sometimes they sell by themselves really well, but sometimes you got to lot them up, which I do. Check those comps to make sure I'm getting the best value. This one was a little bit better than some of the other ones, so I listed it by itself for $15, and it sold for asking price. Free ship. Now, here's another purchase from the Goodwill mystery boxes. We got these little tiny minifigs. We got Bizarro, Catwoman, Superman, The Flash, and who's this? Killer Moth. All right. So all 5 of these were in that lot. Some of their little cars were in there too, but I just decided to sell these off by themselves. Well, as a lot, but without the cars. And I got about $2 into this. I figured up out of that whole purchase that I made from Goodwill, I think I spent $100 total. All the lots together that I created were only about $2 to $3. So about $2 for these, and this sold for $25 free shipping. Very light, very easy to ship. And if you've been with me for a while, you know this will be my 3rd Alf plush that I've sold. Found this at a local thrift store. Only paid $3. And what's funny is I was looking through some of my pictures from when I was a kid, holidays and stuff like that. I actually had a new Alf. I don't know if it was this one or not, but it was in one of those pictures. So pretty cool, but it's nostalgic. People love him. $42 plus about $9 shipping on this guy. So, man, making some money this weekend. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Keep on buying, flipping, and shipping.